Alright, let's start with our first earring design. So I suggested you follow me on this one, so do exactly as I'm doing. We have this cube, we're not going to make an earring out of this cube that we just used in the intro. So to delete the cube, we just get our mouse over it, right click and then select delete. An easier way is to just press X and delete. And there you go, we have no shape, no form whatsoever. Now, for our first earring, we're going to add mesh, always mesh. And then let's go for a less boring design. Let's go for a cone. Boom. Now you can see this cone has this lining here. That's because it doesn't have a lot of vertices. If you go here, you see vertices. If you don't like the lines to be shown in your prints, you can just try and double them and see what it gives. That makes it a little bit better, but maybe let's get it up a little bit more to make it as smooth as possible. There you go. That's a lot better. And we have our basic cone shape of which we're going to be making our first earring. Now, the problem with this earring now, its size is 2 meters, 2 meters, 2 meters. That's too big to print and it's too big to wear. So we want it a little bit smaller. Let's say we want something about an inch, which is why I'm going to choose in dimensions 3 centimeters, which is about an inch for you guys in the States. And we're just going to change everything to 3 centimeters. Hop. Ouch, it's not visible. Where is it? Just go here, zoom in, and there we have our cone. Woohoo. Hooray. It's a little bit of a small cone. Let's say I want it longer. I'm going to select it. I'm just going to make it bigger, like this. There you go. Now, we will change the rotation. We will rotate it about 180 degrees. And why is that? Oh, why is that? Because we're going to add the loop. So we can add the needles of the earring on the design. So here you go. We have our cone. We have the right sizes, about 1 inch wide. And then here we have about, 1.5 inch long. We will need to add another object. So back to add, mesh, and for the loops we are going to use a torus. I click on it. Boom. You don't see a lot anymore. That's because the torus is taking up the whole screen. So we're going to make the torus a little bit smaller. Instead of 2.5 meters, let's say we're going to put it now on 2.5 millimeters, which is almost 1/10 of an inch. 2.5 millimeters, 2.5 millimeters, 2.5 millimeters. This is just something to start it. So you can see here, where is the torus? If we click it here, you can see it's in our cone. What we're going to do is move the torus to begin with. Go up. And if we change with our camera, you can see what the shape of a torus is. It's kind of a link. Now as for the height, it's a little bit... No, it's actually okay. 2.25 millimeters. Let's do 2 millimeters. Up. Zoom in a little so you can see. 5 millimeters, which is about 1/5 of an inch. And then 4 millimeters. What we have here now is a small loop, but it's not really in the correct orientation. So what we're going to do here now is either rotate it to where we want, or just put it in here 90 degrees, and there you go. We have a loop that is in the perfect orientation. And if we zoom out to our whole model, there you go. We have our shape or object that we want to be the main part of the earring. And then we have the loop here where we're going to be hanging the needles of an earring. These two need to be joined, so let's do that. In order to do that, we should just press move when the cone or the torus is selected, and we just put them inside each other. Boom. What we have here now is our first earring design. But in order to join those two separate items together, we are going to learn to join two items. So we select the loop, then we press Shift and also select the cone. We have now two selected objects, one in dark orange and one in light orange. The light orange will signify our main object when we join. So that means when the torus is going to join the object of the cone, that it's going to take all its properties over. So it's going to take the name over the name of the cone. But it's also, say there's a few modifiers going on with the cone, well then the torus will take that over. Now we have those two selected. Let's press Ctrl J. And there you go, we have one item, and this is your first earring design. Congratulations,